The 1994 animated version of The Lion King left an indelible impression on whole generations of moviegoers. It's impossible to not compare the new live-action version against the original. That's something the filmmakers, including director Jon Favreau, were aware of, given how closely it hews to its predecessor. They didn't want to upset opinionated millennials who consider it a formative part of their childhood memories. The memories and emotions tied to the animated classic are so strong that even when this Mufasa appears on screen for the first time, there's a pain in your heart. Your mind automatically goes back to that poignant scene of young Simba pulls on his father, asking him to wake up.
You gotta get up. Dad, we gotta go home.
The 2019 version trades so heavily on the nostalgia and love for the original that it's never able to break out and be its own film. There's little change to the story, it hits the same significant narrative and character beats. Some scenes have expanded, such as the hyena pack, which is far more menacing than appropriate for young children. This is a darker version and likely to traumatize small kids.
Hyenas. I hate hyenas.
This version comes closer to Hamlet, aided in part by Chiwetel Ejiofor's performance as Scar, which has a Shakespearean weight to it. But those darker scenes are leavened by Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen's winning chemistry as Timon and Pumbaa. Damn, those guys are so hilarious, and they bring to it a real sense of play and joy.
I've got it. What if he's on our side? Hear me out! Having a ferocious lion around might not be such a bad idea.
Well, then can we keep him?
Yes, of course we can keep him!
Well,
My God, who is the brains of this operation?
Donald Glover is a satisfying adult Simba, but Beyonce's stunt casting is distracting and it takes you out of the story. What does work here really well is the computer animation. It's truly impressive that they have created 100 minutes of the African savannah with breathtaking beauty, and they don't use a single pixel of real footage. From the blades of grass on the ground to the way a prowling lion's muscles move, the precision of detail in every instance is astonishing. Where The Lion King doesn't work is its fidelity to photorealism means its characters' faces are not particularly animated, and you lose so much of the emotion as a result. It's also hard to tell the difference between animals of the same species. Like, it's near impossible to distinguish Nala from Sarabi from the other lionesses. Many of the sequences feel dialed down by about 20% to accommodate the photorealism. Though to be fair, in something like I Just Can't Wait to Be King, realistically a lion cub can't ride around on an ostrich as if it's a day at the races. That's what they did in the cartoon.
I just can't wait to be king.
So the real question of The Lion King is, who is this movie for? If it's to win over a new generation of kids, that's great. But if it's to recapture the hearts of adults who grew up with it, trying to serve up a copy of what they loved, it may have missed the mark. It was a futile ambition, a mistake trying to please a generation that is often hostile to any meddling of their precious childhood memories. Though by no means anywhere near a disaster, and it's not even a bad movie, The Lion King would have been better off trying to be more of its own movie. It could have done something different in terms of story and character, maybe aim as high narratively as it achieved visually.